listeners, and welcome to Dragon Talk. I'm your host, Ryan Record, and this episode is dedicated to illuminating the inspiring journeys of students who have conquered significant challenges and emerged stronger and more successful than before. Within every challenge lies the seed for incredible growth. Though often unheralded by others, rising to the occasion and overcoming these personal challenges leads to profound self-improvement and fosters a greater sense of self-awareness, integrity, and fulfillment. Today, we have the honor and privilege of hearing from two exceptional individuals who embody this truth. Kirpa and Dayana, who you will hear from soon, have stared down adversity and emerged not just surviving, but truly thriving in their respective academic journeys. They have navigated complex obstacles, demonstrated unwavering resilience, and ultimately achieved remarkable success in their pursuits. Without further ado, I would like to welcome our first guest, Kirpa Kaur, to the podcast. Welcome, Kirpa. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm glad you're here. Could you start by sharing a little bit about your background, educational path, and why you choose HCC out of all the other options out there?
Yeah. So I'm from Howard County, and I attended Mount Hebron High School. I chose HCC because it offered me an accelerated academic pathway through dual enrollment when I was just in high school. I began at HCC in the spring of 2023 while I was still in 10th grade at the age of 15, and the flexibility, strong academic resources, along with the amazing faculty, staff, and the supportive working environment really helped me thrive and build a solid foundation for my pre-med journey. Over just 1.5 years, I completed over 60 college credits, including a rigorous 26-credit semester in the spring of 2024.
20 credits. Wow. But it sounds like it set you up for success because you're in med school now, right?
Yes, I'm in a program in Florida where it's basically a bachelor's and medical degree combined program. So I have a reserved seat in medical school at the age of 18, which is amazing.
That's nuts. Not too many 18-year-olds can say that.
Thank you, yeah.
Definitely ahead of the curve there. So far in your academic career, what are you most proud of accomplishing?
Yeah, so I'm really grateful for all of the opportunities I was given, especially through HCC, but I'm incredibly proud of balancing high school and college level coursework while contributing to meaningful research. I participated in a biomarker project at Johns Hopkins APL, and I worked on a pseudoaneurysm case study at the Johns Hopkins Hospital, and I also co-authored research papers on breast cancer detection with AI and advancements in psychiatry, all while being a full-time student. So, I'm really thankful for all of the opportunities I was given, and definitely HCC was a big tool I used.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Tell me a little bit more about your research at Johns Hopkins.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, my coworkers and the people who I shadowed, they gave me amazing opportunities. I was able to edit some of the papers and look at some of the lab techniques, and I had kind of an early jump start when I took microbiology here at HCC. I knew how to do the ELISA and different techniques because I had a head start because of my internship at Hopkins.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So we know that you're ahead of the curve, but I'm sure you faced some obstacles along the way. As far as any adversity you've faced so far in your academic career, could you tell us a bit about them?
Yeah. I mean, one of my biggest challenges was balancing my academic ambitions with family responsibilities. My grandfather suffered a traumatic brain injury and a stroke, and I had to help care for him while managing my studies. I often translated for him during therapy sessions and supported him emotionally, which required constant attention and sacrifice. But I overcame this by staying organized, leaning on my support systems, and reminding myself why I started this journey.
Right. I mean, that's what family is for.
Exactly.
And I suppose you're on this journey because you want to help people down the line, right?
100%.
Very cool. When you felt like giving up, I don't know if you ever have, but if you did, who or what inspired you to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, in this journey, there have been a lot of, ups, but significantly more downs. It's been very challenging, and there are those moments where I'm kind of like, why am I even doing all this? Why can't I just be a normal 15, 16, 17-year-old and chill with my friends, go to prom and do all those things? Why am I pushing myself to be this extraordinary superwoman? But I kind of find myself like wanting to always push myself beyond my limits, kind of just like to see how much can I do, how much am I capable of. I want to make my parents proud, but more importantly, I want to make myself proud. So my inspiration has always been rooted in purpose, and seeing my grandfather's struggles have made me realize how powerful and life-changing compassionate healthcare can be. I also remember my first EMT experience, witnessing 2 tragic deaths. That moment solidified my calling to medicine. I kept going because I knew I wanted to be the kind of doctor who brings both knowledge and empathy to our patients.
And you're never going to grow staying in the comfort zone.
Exactly. You never will. You have to push yourself.
Right. So, what strategies or support systems do you find most helpful in navigating these particularly difficult moments?
Yeah. So time management, a strong routine, and community support have been super essential. I leaned heavily on my family, friends, and mentors, and being a part of the pre-med learning community here at HCC helped me a lot as I was surrounded by peers with similar goals who uplifted and challenged me. Music was another outlet. I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I can play like 15 instruments.
No way!
Yeah, and I found peace and strength through performance and teaching others. It like uplifts me whenever I'm low. I just love going home and chilling and relaxing with all my instruments.
Yeah, okay. I got some follow-up questions there.
Yeah.
I'm a musician myself.
Awesome.
15 instruments is a lot. Do you have a favorite instrument?
I do. It's called the rabab, and it's from Afghanistan. I went to Pakistan like a couple years ago, and they make it like almost like the most traditional rabab. Like it's very authentic and it's amazing and it sounds so good. And I play it like almost every single day for hours. Like I just close my eyes and keep on playing, and I don't even know it. Like 3 hours go by in like 2 seconds, I feel like.
My God. I have never heard of this instrument, and I'm definitely going to look it up.
Yes, it's beautiful. You have to listen to it.
I will. Is it stringed?
Yes, it's a string instrument. It's very vibrant and powerful. It really like touches your soul.
Okay. Back to the topic at hand of being resilient and overcoming challenges. How did overcoming these challenges in your academic career kind of shape your perspective on education and your own capabilities?
Yeah. So these kind of like difficult moments of like adversity and challenges helped me. Like they taught me that education isn't just about grades, it's about your growth, resilience, and purpose. Every obstacle became an opportunity to learn more about myself and my strengths. I no longer just see myself as a student, I see myself as someone capable of leading, innovating, and making a difference. You know, as a young woman of color from the Sikh faith, I never saw many faces out there who looked like me, you know, who represented me, but I knew that when I grew up, I wanted to be that kind of face, that when another girl or woman of color sees my face, she'd be like, you know, I look like her and she's someone I want to be like, or, you know, I want to represent who I am and where I come from.
And as far as your future academic aspirations go, what are they and how do you plan to achieve them?
Thank you. That's an amazing question. I think about this like every single day. So I aspire to become a neurologist or psychiatrist or a neurosurgeon. I'm not too sure right now. I'm only 18 years old,
right.
But these are just my big dreams. So let's see where, you know, life takes us. But I'm especially passionate about using AI and data science and cognitive neuroscience to better serve patients with mental health and neurological disorders. That's why I'm majoring in neuroscience with a minor in biology, and I'm also taking a couple data science and AI classes because I want to see how it's all incorporated and what I can do. So I plan to continue my education in neuroscience and biology while staying engaged in research and community service, because I think that research is something that, like, we can never know everything about the human body. It's so, like, amazing. And
it's nuts.
Yeah, there's so much that we can learn about, and I know that I want to contribute a lot to the research industry. And as a physician, I don't only want to change lives for my patients, I want to change, like, the global scale of healthcare. So I want to change a lot of lives and make the healthcare outcomes for patients better globally. So my SICK values, especially the principle of SEVA, which means selfless service, guide me to serve underserved communities and bring healthcare equity everywhere I go.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And touching. Whether it's today, tomorrow, 20 years from now, it seems like you just have an eagerness to always keep learning and
100%.
Never lose that.
And SICK, my faith, SICK, it actually means a learner. So when I was a kid, my parents have always rooted this in my foundation that you can be whatever you want, whoever you want when you grow up, but never forget, always be humble and keep learning, because a learner can never be perfect. I know I can never be perfect, and I'm 100% okay with that as long as I keep learning and trying to be a better person for myself, for my family, for my friends, for my patients, for the world, for everyone. I just want to learn, and then so I can teach and keep this legacy going.
Yeah, it's a noble and admirable way to go about your life. So.
Thank you.
You got a bright future ahead of you, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best.
Thank you
But
very
before
much.
we wrap up, what is one key takeaway from your experience you want to share with our listeners so that they can learn from you and achieve their dreams?
Yeah, so always believe in yourself and don't be afraid to start early. I know when I was 15 and I attended HCC first, I was afraid. I'm all of these people in the classes are going to be 18, 19, 20, and I'm just a 15-year-old, but I just kind of believed in myself, and I encourage all of you to take bold steps and stand tall in your identity. Being a young, brown, sick woman in medicine hasn't always been easy, but it's made me stronger. And know that your background is not a barrier. It's your superpower. Believe in yourself, use your voice, and never stop fighting for your dreams and your community.
Well said. Thank you for joining me on the podcast today. It's been an honor and privilege to have you as a guest.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It really means a lot.
Thank you, Kirpa, for sharing your time and experience with our audience. Next, we are excited to welcome another outstanding guest to the podcast, Dayana. Dayana, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me, and I'm so happy to be here and to share a little bit of my journey.
Of course, it's wonderful to have you, and we're super excited to hear all about your success and overcoming challenges.
Sure. Well, my name is Dayana Paez, and I'm in the last semester pursuing my public health degree here at HCC. I'm from Ecuador, and I earned a master's degree in media communication.
Wow.
And and advertising. But moving here to US was not that easy. Why? Because the language barrier.
Sure.
I feel like the English was a big wall in front of me. I am a communicator. We love to share things and to interact with the people through storytelling, But imagine how frustrating it is when you want to share a lot of things. You have to share a lot of things in your head. You had a lot of things in your head, but just the words wouldn't come out. It's super frustrated.
Yeah.
And when I moved to United States, I feel like maybe I'm not that smart in this language or something like that. Yeah, well, that's why I was looking to study English, to get better in my English, because I know that was my weak at the time. And I just found one level of English, honestly. But then I just got that feeling in my heart that I want to find something else, and I found HCC. And I just came here for the English. But what I found here is not just in a school. It was a community.
Yeah.
And, well, I started with the ESL program.
Mm-hmm.
I had an amazing professor. I remember her name is Sarah, Professor Sarah. And the best thing of her was she believes in me. And, she gave me that strength to continue. And she said, you have to do something else, not just learning English. and you got your master's degree, you got everything. And at that time, I said, like, okay, let me explore something else. And I was thinking, like, in some point of my life, I want to study health. And that was the turning point of my life. And I started public health. And, well, at that time, I feel like this is my purpose as well. But HCC connect everything and gave me all that tools, all that the people here, the community, that sense of belong. It was amazing.
That is truly special, and I will attest that your English is fantastic. So you've come a long way from just learning English to doing public health, starting your second career. Wow, I mean, that's quite a background.
Yes.
But let me just ask you, so what are you most proud of accomplishing in your academic career so far?
I'm so proud to maintain my high GPA, 3.8, since I started.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I have been in the dean list all the time. And the thing is, I never feel like I am studying something. I feel like I'm part of this. And with the same thing, and with everything, study, work, everything rising my little girl, because I'm a single mom as well.
Oh, that can certainly be a challenge.
It is.
I mean, I can't attest because I'm not a parent, but how do you have the time to not only work a full-time job, go to school full-time, but have another full-time job and raising a daughter?
It's difficult. Maybe I could say that is the biggest challenge that I still have. But, I just learned how to be resilient, how to balance everything, put everything on the table and, establish my priorities and try to enjoy the process, because the hard things are there because you have to learn. Mm-hmm. And I learned also that if you are in the comfort zone, that is not a way. You have to be in the comfort zones, and then you grow.
Yeah, that's a great point. You're never going to grow staying in the comfort zone.
Yeah.
And clearly, you haven't just dipped your toes in the water per se. You've jumped in the ocean head first and are just swimming across it like a champ. To balance all these things, get your 3.8 GPA, it's amazing.
Exactly. It's a challenge that I put in myself. But another thing that I realized is that, do you remember that I said that English was a big wall in front of me? Mm-hmm. That was my perception as well. That was my limit. I know now that I have too much to share, like so much. But at that time, I just feel like it's a wall.
Yeah.
But I learned how to break it.
Yeah.
And I used to say, like, my English is like a baby English. I sound like a child. But now I can say, like, my English is like a toddler. It's growing. It's growing.
Sure, and it's only going to continue to get better. And, you're super professional in how you address yourself. So you're beyond toddler, I'll tell you that.
I'm trying to, to go to the academic environment, because I love education as well.
For sure. Mm-hmm. So in addition to all the things you have to balance on your plate, in times when you felt like giving up, who or what inspired you to keep going?
First of all, my mother.
Yeah?
I have the best mother ever. In times when I, try to get up or something, she hold me a lot.
Oh.
Even if it's just by phone or by FaceTime. Because I had a lot of times that I just want to come back to my country. But then I remember that she is in one side is her, and in the other side is my daughter. And the other side, she's following me, she's seeing me, it's like, I have to do this. And that is an inspiration and motivation for me.
Absolutely.
To keep doing.
That's touching. That's very touching. In times when you have struggled, what are some strategies or support systems that you find most helpful in navigating those difficult moments?
Let me go back when I came here took ESL and then with Professor Sara. And then I found all the resources that HCC has it in. And I found Ambiciones.
Okay.
Ambiciones is the program for Latinos. Start as Latinos now is open for everybody because everyone is connected, you know.
Right.
We are a community. So at the beginning, I was like a volunteer. But at the same time, I was passing for, I say, like struggles, problems that I want to give up. And they hold me as well. I say, like, it's my big familia here in HCC.
Yeah.
And it has been almost 1 year that I'm serving as an intern, marketing intern there.
Very cool.
Yes. And that experience for me, you know, they give me the strategies. They give me how to understand from all culture to here and, you know, how to be innovate, how to be creative in the hardships, especially to overcome everything. And Ambiciones has the partnership with Association of Latinos of America, ALFA, and we create the first student chapter here in HCC. And we are, you know, connected, and I expand a lot of, like, my network here. And Parent Scholar as well, because I'm Parent Scholar.
Nice,
and
nice.
they help me a lot with scholarships and with my daughter.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, there are a lot of wonderful support systems here at HCC that students can lean on, not only when things are challenging, but when things are good as well. Like you said, it's a big community, it's a family, it's a great support system that the school has built. And, you know, to see you as a testament to somebody that's gone through so much and to come out on the other side stronger than ever, that's amazing. So,
yes.
Touching once again.
And the last thing, I was talking with you before this, the Stronger Together band, we were working with the cohorts, and I understood then that, you know, like I say, everyone is connected here. The resources are connected as well, you know, Pride, Rise, Academic of Excellence, Wellness Center. And now I know that, you know, I have my big network. I know almost everybody here, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Aww.
You know, I'm a little bit emotional because I have nostalgia. Because I know that it's like this podcast is super special for me. You don't know that. Because I'm saying, like, goodbye in this chapter of my life here, my student life here. But it's my new beginning for my professional path here in U.S. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, sky is the limit for you. This place will always be here if you want to come back.
I know. I don't want to go.
That's just how magical HCC is. So, how did overcoming these challenges help shape your perspective on education and your own capabilities?
I learned that you don't have to be perfect. And you just have to be brave as the kids. You just have to take that risk, do that first step, and then you will see how strong can you be. And, you know, I gained that confidence, the confidence that I didn't have at the beginning. I know that I am not just a student here. I'm part of the big community. I'm a health coach as well.
Oh, cool.
I was doing health coaching online as well because is my I'm a health coach. I'm a public health worker. I will get my license this summer.
Amazing.
Single mother and leader, and the most important thing, a human, part of this community, which I'm so grateful.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
So what does your future look like as far as academic and career aspirations? I know you just said you're getting your license this summer. That's a big step.
Yeah.
In addition to that, how do you plan to achieve these goals?
I got hired for the Howard County Office Workforce.
Cool.
With the public schools. And for my public health degree, and I will keep my coaching business. I have a business that help other women.
Very cool. And that's like on the side?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I'm coaching them and healing them physically from inside to outside. And I am a bodybuilder too.
No kidding.
Yes. I won a competition in my home country and bikini, the first place.
Incredible.
National. But I think that gift is more to help others. And I will continue with that, definitely, because that is my purpose of life. Serve.
And it's your passion as well.
Yes.
You love helping people, and not everybody has that in them. You're putting in the work, and that is why you're successful.
Yes.
So.
Yes. It wasn't easy at the beginning. But because you cannot see the big picture at the beginning. And you don't have at that time the tools, you don't have the people, you don't have, the support.
But you put yourself out there.
Yes. And I hear my inner voice, and I find everything then. Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Last question for you. What is one key takeaway from your experience that you would share with our listeners so that they can learn from it and achieve their own dreams?
I just want to tell them that you are enough. You don't need to be perfect. You don't have to speak perfect English. Like, if you have an accent, it's okay because you are from other place. And see that as a strength, not as a weakness. And you don't have to have the perfect plan, everything figured out, because, in the past you will see the things. You just have to hear, as I said, like your inner voice, your heart, because the answers are there. Mm-hmm. I just want to say, this is the closing chapter for HCC, but this experience was a turning point of my life, and I say goodbye with a lot of gratitude, a lot of mixed feelings.
Sure.
But, if this story inspire just one person, that's all for me. And thank you for the invitation.
Oh, my goodness. It's an honor to have you here. So, thank you for coming and sharing your amazing story. And, as this chapter comes to an end, also understand you're on to bigger and better things on your career path to help people. This place will always be here, like I said.
Thank you.
I came here. I went to school. I was struggling. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And look at me. I'm back.
Yes.
So you never know what doors can open.
Yeah, you never know. And your process doesn't have to be linear.
No.
And your process ups and downs. And when you are down, you learn more. So go down to learn.
Amen to that. Dayana, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And energy and enthusiasm. It's been a pleasure to have you on Dragon Talk.
Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of another inspiring episode of Dragon Talk. We've heard incredible stories today from Kirpa and Dayana, who truly exemplify what it means to face adversity head-on and emerge stronger than before. Their journeys remind us that the power to overcome challenges often lies within ourselves, in our determination, our adaptability, and our willingness to seek support. Remember, every student faces their own set of hurdles, but as we've learned, those challenges are also opportunities for personal growth. Keep believing in yourselves, keep pushing forward, and never underestimate your own resilience. Thank you for tuning in to Dragon Talk. We'll be back soon with more exciting student life stories. This is Ryan Record, signing out. Thank you for listening to Dragon Podcasts. You can find this show and all Howard Community College podcasts on most streaming platforms, as well as our host platform, Podbean, at podbean.com/dragonpodcasts. That's podbean.com/dragonpodcasts. facebook.com/dragonpodcasts. And as always, we appreciate you tuning in.